Indian women's compound archery team created history, becomes the #1 ranked side in the category, leaving behind Chinese Taipei by 6 points. Javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra qualifies for the Diamond League 2018 finals in Birmingham. Chopra currently lies 6th in the standings with 12 points from 3 meetings. And India lose 0-1 to Ireland in the Pool B match of the Women's Hockey World Cup in London. Ireland score quarter-final berths. India will next play US on Sunday. And Bengaluru FC to face Barcelona B and Villarreal B in the pre-season friendlies. Blues to train at Valencia-based facility during the 2-week camp in August. So those were the headlines we were tracking. Let's now take a look at the sports news in detail. Weightlifter Sanjita Chanu demanded probe after International Weightlifting Federation admitted administrative mistake in her dope case. The IWF has admitted to mentioning 2 different urine sample numbers in its communication of her dope flunk earlier this year. According to a letter that the world body sent to the National Anti-Doping Agency, Sanjita, who has been claiming innocence from the beginning, has now written a letter to the International Federation to institute an inquiry. And India's women compound archery team emerged as the top-ranked team, jumping from the 5th position to all the way at the top in the women category. The archers responsible for this historic achievement are V. Jyoti Surekha, Trisha Deb, P. Lily Chanu, Muskan Kirar, Divya Dayal and Madhumita. With the contribution from each member, the women's compound archery team jumped to the top spot with 42.6 points, with Chinese Taipei team standing second with a difference of 6 points. The women's recurve team remained in the 8th place, while the men slipped to 12th. And javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra has qualified for the finals of the IAAF Diamond League 2018 along with 5 other athletes to be held in Zurich on the 30th of August. Chopra currently lies 6th in the Diamond League standings for the 2018 with 12 points from 3 meetings. The 20-year-old's first competition in DL saw him finish 4th in the Doha Diamond League with a throw of 87.43 meters. It was a throw which saw him break his 2016 national record of 86.48 meters set at the Under-20 World Championships in Poland. The next Diamond League meeting at Eugene saw him throw under par 80.81 meters, finishing 6th in tricky conditions. Rabat was the meet at which the Indian clinched his place in the Diamond League final after throwing 83.32 meters. Neeraj followed that up with a victory at Sotteville, where he came up with trumps with a throw of 85.17 meters. The year had started well for Neeraj as he threw 86.47 meters in winning the Commonwealth Gold at Gold Coast. And Indian women suffered a 0-1 loss to Ireland in the second Pool B match at the Women's Hockey World Cup in London on Thursday. With a comfortable win against India and a total of 2 victories in the group stage, Ireland secured their quarter-final berth in the tournament. Anna O'Flanagan was the lone goal scorer in the match as both teams failed to net the ball after the initial 12-minute goal. Now India will play the United States of America on Sunday to know their fate. Union Sports Minister Colonel Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore today urged corporates to invest in development of sports. The Sports Minister announced that the government is looking to launch a project that will identify the potential and hone the skills of 8 to 10 years of age in the country and provide them with scholarships.
Union Sports Minister Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore urged the investors to pump in money for the development of sports in the country. The Sports Minister announced that the government is looking to launch a project that will identify the potential and hone the skills of 8 to 10 years of age in the country and provide them scholarship. After the first test has been carried out, number of students will be narrowed to 5,000 children, followed by 1,000 students on which super advanced test will be conducted. The minister also emphasized that no athlete will have to hesitate before asking for funds, as there is no dearth of money.
There will be no dearth of money. There is no dearth of money as well. In fact, from my own little experience as a sports person, whenever we would very hesitatingly put up our application for funds for training, the usual response used to be that there is no money. I can assure all the athletes there is no dearth of money.
Economic-wise, a special push for the Indian industry should be expected from football, given it constitutes a truly globalized market with almost limitless business opportunities.
The minister also said that the government is also planning a manufacturers summit this year, where international companies along with their Indian counterparts will come together and tell the government what policy modifications are required to start manufacturing sports equipment in India. Ashok Martholia's report, DD News, Delhi.
Welcome back. Khelo Bharat, an initiative to encourage traditional Indian sports such as Kabaddi and Kho-Kho, organized by the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, concluded in New Delhi. Union Sports Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore announced that the government will search for talent among children aged 8 to 12 years of age under Khelo India, which is essentially an initiative taken to encourage the traditional sports in India.
The Khelo Bharat 2018 Games concluded at Talkatore Stadium in New Delhi on Wednesday. The Khelo Bharat Games were organized by Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha to encourage traditional Indian sports like Kabaddi, Kushti, Kho-Kho, Tug of War and Malkhamb. The event was graced by BJP's National President Amit Shah, Sports Minister Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, Union Minister Jitendra Singh, along with President of BJYM Poonam Mahajan and BJP MPs Manoj Tiwari and Kiran Kher. On the occasion, BJP President Amit Shah praised BJYM for their efforts to encourage traditional sports in India.
ये सदैव जरूरी है कि राजनीतिक दल खुद और विशेषकर उसके अंग उपांग समाज के अलग अलग हिस्सों के साथ जुड़कर समाज के साथ एकरस होने का, एकरूप होने का प्रयास करे और समाज के अलग अलग हिस्से को भी पार्टी के साथ एकरूप करने का प्रयास। बीजेवाईएम ने समग्र भारत के अंदर 27 राज्यों में युवाओं को जोड़ने का, खेलों के माध्यम से जोड़ने का जो प्रयास किया है, वो अत्यंत सराहनीय और सफल प्रयास है। मैं फिर से इसके लिए एक बार बधाई देना चाहता हूं।
On the sidelines of the event, Sports Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore said that the government will search for talent among children in the age group of 8 to 12 years under the Khelo India program to develop sportspersons at a young age.
अब इस साल हम शुरू करेंगे 8 साल से 12 साल के बच्चों की तलाश पूरे देश भर के अंदर। एक मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हैं हम, जो कुछ महीने के अंदर शुरू हो जाएगी और इन बच्चों में से हम छांटेंगे कि किन बच्चों को हम किस खेल के अंदर तैयारी कराएं, ताकि 8 साल और 10 साल के बच्चों को फिर हम देना शुरू करेंगे अगले साल से 5 लाख रुपए और 8 साल तक लगातार।
After a grand opening in Lucknow on 6th July last year, the finals witnessed players from 27 states showcasing their skill. The games were played in 27 states, covering 733 districts and 11,165 mandals. Suchitra's report for DD News from Delhi.
Serena Williams has accused anti-doping authorities of discrimination because of frequency with which she has been selected for random drug tests. The 23-time Grand Slam winner had previously described her treatment by US anti-doping agency as shocking and raised questions about the number of times she has been tested this year. She was particularly outspoken at Wimbledon news conference earlier this year. Williams expressed her frustration again on Tuesday after a visit from doping officials.
It was a time for testing, and my time was actually 12 hours later. For some reason, 12 and a half hours later, for some reason they showed up in the morning, which they are allowed to do. And if I'm not there, then they just leave. For whatever reason, they didn't leave, and they said, well, I can come back. And I was like, well, I'm totally not in the area because my hour is actually a long time from now. So I'm completely so far away.
Indian Super League runners-up Bengaluru FC would kick off their pre-season with a fortnight-long tour of Spain, in which they will also play matches against the reserve sides of La Liga giants FC Barcelona and Villarreal. The two-time I-League champions will also be training at the Masia La Grava facility in Valencia and would play a series of friendly games against 2015 AFC Champions League runners-up Shabab Al-Ahli Dubai FC and Spanish Segunda B side Atletico Saguntina. This would be the second phase of the pre-season for Bengaluru FC after completing a 10-day camp at the club's residential facility in Bellary. Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane made an instant impact as Liverpool came from behind to beat Premier League champions Manchester City 2-1 in the International Cup Champions Cup friendly match on Wednesday. The Egypt forward, who scored 44 goals in 52 games for the Reds last season, equalized Leroy Sane's second-half goal barely a minute after coming on as a substitute in front of 52,000 crowd. Salah had another header cleared off the line and hit the bar. Sadio Mane's injury time penalty won the International Champions Cup match. Salah and Senegal forward Mane were both playing for the first time since their countries were knocked out of the World Cup at the group stage.
And there's your answer.
And Manchester United defeated AC Milan 9-8 in a shootout after the International Champions Cup friendly finished 1-1 after 90 minutes at the StubHub Centre in Los Angeles. Manchester United opened the scoring in the 12th minute as Juan Mata flicked the ball to Alexis Sanchez. Just 3 minutes later, Milan equalized. Devade Calabrea's long pass landed right at the feet of Suso in front of the goal, and the Spanish forward converted. The game went to penalty shootout and Manchester United won 9-8.
Por delante, intentando meter en el lío. Uf, la ha tocado, a punto de pararla. Va a tirar, que sí. Ahí está. La tiró fuera y se acabó.
And Barcelona have reached a deal to sign Boreas Malcolm less than 24 hours after Roma announced they had agreed a deal for the same player. Last season, Malcolm enjoyed a successful year in League One after his move from the Corinthians. The Brazilian winger was expected to join Serie A side Roma after club announced a deal had been agreed. However, Spanish champions Barcelona swooped in with a better offer before he had boarded a plane for Italy.
Barcelona had swooped to sign Brazilian forward Malcolm on a 5-year deal from Girondins Bordeaux for an initial €41 million in a surprise move after AS Roma had struck a deal with the French club. The 21-year-old was set to join the Italians this week after Roma on Monday said they had reached agreement with Bordeaux for the player, but media reports in Spain and Italy said Barca's 11th hour offer had changed Malcolm's mind. He did not take a flight scheduled for Rome on Monday evening, having been due for a medical in the Italian capital. Media reports said Malcolm's change of destination came after Barca's move for fellow Brazilian attacker William broke down when they were unable to agree a transfer fee with Chelsea, leading them to turn to Bordeaux's fleet-footed wide forward. Malcolm joined Bordeaux from Brazilian side Corinthians in January 2016 and scored 23 goals in 96 games for the club. Sports Desk, GD News.
Well, it's time for us to slip into a break. We'll be back in a moment. Keep watching the Sports News.
आज आपकी जिंदगी में कौन जीत रहा है, दिल या दिमाग? अच्छा, मजे की बात यह है कि दिल और दिमाग की इस कुश्ती की जरूरत ही नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर दिमाग चाहे तो ऐसे ऐसे सिंपल तरीके निकाल सकता है जिससे दिल भी खुश और तंदुरुस्ती भी बरकरार। अगर रोज के खाने में तेल का इस्तेमाल कम करना है तो जितना तेल अभी आप डालते हैं उससे धीरे धीरे कम कीजिए, और फिर कुछ दिनों बाद और थोड़ा कम। और अगर नमक कम करना है तो भी यही, खाना पकाते समय नमक की मात्रा आप धीरे धीरे कम करते जाइए, और ऊपर से सैलेड, दही या फल पे नमक मत छिड़किए। चाय में चीनी लेते हैं? यानी कोई नहीं, लीजिए लीजिए, बस आधा चम्मच कम कर दीजिए। और कुछ दिन बाद समझ गया ना? क्योंकि तंदुरुस्ती दिल से ज्यादा दिमाग का खेल है। आज से ही खाने में चीनी, नमक और तेल कम कीजिए।
मार्स पर पहला कदम आपका होगा कैप्टन।
आई होप मम्मी प्राउड होगी।
बच्चों के सपने अनमोल होते हैं, उन्हें सुरक्षित रखिए विक्स वेपोरब के साथ। ये दे सर्दी से राहत 8 घंटों तक, तो वो सपने देख पाए रात भर। विक्स वेपोरब।
तैयार है ना? हाँ चल 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 चल, आजा 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 मेरे शेर, आजा। क्या सिखाया था मैंने? क्या होती है असली मर्दानगी?
प्यार के साथ संयम, मर्द पे ने कंडो मारना।
शाबाश। और मैंने क्या सिखाया था? क्या होती है छिछोरों की निशानी? कि पहले साल में बच्चे करते हैं। और जो मैंने कहा था भूल गया?
नहीं, याद है ना कि पहले परिवार नियोजन की बात, फिर सुहागरात।
सही बात।
देखिए, प्यार के साथ जिम्मेदारी भी निभाना, इसी में असली मर्दानगी है ना?
ये किसने सिखाया बे?
ये मेरी अपनी है यार।
तुझे तो प्यार हो गया बे।
चले
चल 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 चल। अच्छा सुनना, हमारी भी जिम्मेदारी ले लो बे।
शर्मा गया।
सेहत और सोच दोनों से तैयार होकर परिवार बढ़ा रहा है इंडिया। अपना भविष्य पक्का बना रहा है इंडिया। फोन करें और परिवार नियोजन से जुड़ी सब जानकारी पाएं। जोड़ी जिम्मेदार जो प्लान करे परिवार।
Welcome back. France right back Benjamin Pavard has won the 2018 World Cup goal of the tournament award for his stunning strike against Argentina. The 22-year-old Stuttgart defender ran on to a left-wing cross from Lucas Hernandez and sent a right-footed half-volley spinning into the top corner to level eventual champions. France's last 16 tie with Argentina at 2-2 in the 57th minute. Pavard's goal saw off stiff competition to win the accolade, including Juan Quintero's delightful low free kick for Colombia against Japan in the group stage, which finished second, and Luka Modric's long-range stunner against Argentina, also in the group stage, which came third in voting. Pavard becomes the first European player to win the goal of the tournament accolade since its creation in 2006. And English Premier League club Arsenal are training in Singapore ahead of the International Champions Cup matches they are playing in as part of their pre-season preparations. The Gunners, led by their new head coach Unai Emery, who was appointed after long-serving Arsene Wenger stepped down at the end of the last season, will play Spain's Atletico Madrid on July 26th at the National Stadium and the French League champions Paris Saint-Germain on July 28th. Emery told reporters that he respects German midfielder Mesut Ozil's decision to retire from international football due to what he said was racism and disrespect because of his Turkish roots.
Explain his decision and respect and help. Here we need to help him.
The flame for Buenos Aires 2018 Youth Olympic Games was lit in Athens in Greece on Tuesday, marking the start of the countdown to October's event in the Argentinian capital.
The Olympic torch was lit in Buenos Aires, Argentina, ahead of the Buenos Aires Youth Games set to begin in October. The traditional ceremony, which honors the first modern Olympic Games of 1896, began at the Panathinaik Stadium, also known as Kalimarmaro, in Athens, Greece. The flame was then taken to Buenos Aires, where Argentinian athletes passed the torch in a rally before lighting the cauldron. The head of Buenos Aires government, Horacio Rodriguez Larreta, said that the event was an opportunity to showcase the city and the values it shares with the Olympic Games.
The truth is that it is a dream. It is a source of great pride to know that we are going to have the eyes of the world looking at what our country is, what our city is, and we are proud of that. These Olympic Games represent many of the values that we in Argentina and in the city of Buenos Aires want to transmit.
On 5th August, the torch will begin a 2-month, 17-city, 14,000-kilometer rally across Argentina. The Summer Youth Games will take place between October 6th and 18th. The Youth Olympic Games were first held in Singapore in 2010 and the next edition was hosted in Nanjiang in China in 2014. Sports Desk, DD News.
The transfer windows generally create quite a buzz among the fans, especially these days with players transferring between clubs for astronomical price tags. That transfer talks have become even more interesting. Let's take a look at the 6 most valuable strikers in the world presently.
Footballers are transferred for ridiculously high amounts these days. The exorbitant sums paid for Neymar and Mbappe by Paris Saint-Germain, Coutinho's eye-watering move from Liverpool to Barcelona, the most recent sensational transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo from Real Madrid to Juventus are all testaments to the aforementioned statement. On that note, let us take a look at the 6 most valuable strikers in the world presently. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dozens of Real Madrid fans were left heavy-hearted when Juventus announced the signing of the Portuguese megastar Cristiano Ronaldo for £99 million, while the host of footballers turn to middle-class clubs or simply hang up their boots when they are on the wrong side of 30. Ronaldo is a player who has aged like wine and still sitting tight at a high-profile club. Eden Hazard. Hazard has made no secret of his interest in a potential move to Real Madrid following Belgium's exit from the World Cup. Chelsea fans can at least take solace from the fact that his value will have risen even further this summer. The Belgium captain led by example in Russia with 3 goals, 2 assists and more dribbles than any other player. He was the most consistent attacking player at the World Cup. Paulo Dybala. Widely regarded to be the heir of Lionel Messi, Dybala has been the linchpin of Juventus squad since his arrival in 2015. During his time at Turin, he merchandised himself as one of the most promising talents in the football world and has remained a hot property in the transfer windows gone by consequently. Despite his undeniable potential, the opportunities have always come at a premium for him in the national camp, and his underuse was one of the consequential reasons why the World Cup ended prematurely for Argentina. Antoine Griezmann. Over the course of past few years, Griezmann has established himself as one of the best centre-forwards in the modern football. Recently, he was heavily linked with a move to Barcelona, which he snubbed at the start of World Cup 2018, throwing the club's transfer plans into utter disarray. The 27-year-old was an instrumental figure in France's road to World Cup glory, registering 4 goals and 2 assists for his team. On top of that, the Frenchman was particularly splendid in the 2017-18 season, where he helped Atletico Madrid to their Europa League title and a commendable second-place finish in La Liga. Harry Kane. When England's final 23-man squad was announced for Russia, not many pundits expected the 3 Lions to make it big in the tournament. All the same, the team went on to succeed their billing by finishing 4th in the tournament, typically on the back of one man, Harry Kane. The 24-year-old youthful skipper led his side by example, netting a total of 6 goals and winning the Golden Boot as a result. Lionel Messi. Messi has shown absolutely no signs of age catching up with him as he has improved his game by leaps and bounds with each passing day. Notwithstanding his disastrous World Cup campaign, Messi's market value has been mushrooming like no other. The nucleus of Barcelona's roster, the Argentine helped his team run riot domestically in the 2017-18 season as they clinched the La Liga and Copa del Rey in a grand fashion. Sports Desk, DD News.
And that's it then in this edition of Sports News. Until we meet again, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.
संडे ब्लॉकबस्टर में देखिए जॉली एलएलबी।
वकील कौन है तेरा? गिरधर शर्मा। भूल जा बेल। क्यों? अबे उसे तो भूलने की बीमारी है। 29 केस है आज के। कोई रेप का है, कोई मर्डर का है, कोई करप्शन का है, बैठ के कवाली सुनूंगा मैं तुम्हारी यहाँ पर।
आज तक तो किस भी नहीं करने दिया तूने मुझे।
करने दूंगी भी नहीं।